Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome to a post-commentary video of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Because when I realized I'd forgotten, I had a whole thing planned out on how to do this, and when I realized that I'd forgotten to record again, I literally just walked away from this game for like 2.5 weeks or something. Just stopped. Just couldn't. Just like was so, because I can't match up kind of audio voice acting kind of stuff, and I'm not gonna try. Like, in post. We're just going to talk about the game. We're just going to talk about what's going on here. So we had to finish up the tiers here. And then beyond that, there's just some short stuff. I was practiced up just a little past this. I maybe would have gotten 2 more videos out before, and then the other day I actually practiced a little beyond. So I think we're good. Now, the geysers here, they knock you over, they don't hurt you. Now, the rocks falling from the sky that are coming, those hurt you. But they give you plenty of warning. See? So if you're a moron like I am, you will get hit by them. That was a little mean to get me with the bird and then get me with the everything else. So, we get up here. And down here, this is where our last bug is. And I came very close. I killed all these guys because I didn't want them hitting me when I wasn't paying attention to them and making me go back. So I just cleared out the area. Didn't have to worry about my life. So this is our last one right here. This one fills up the vessel. And there we go. So we've banished Twilight from Kakariko Village. Easy peasy. So, not only did I forget to record audio, but then afterwards, I just recorded this in post, watched the entire video, and recorded the audio without my headset plugged in. So, my internal microphone on my laptop picked up the audio, and then the game audio, and it sounded like a disaster. So, I'm recording this audio. I'm talking through this video for the 3rd time. It's quite a frustrating experience. Completely my fault, though. I mean, I can't blame anybody. Except me. So, when we get through this, though, I will be ready to kind of take on the next area. Because we're going to fill up our 5th heart container here. Or get our 5th heart container. And then we'll be in great shape. Because we got 1 for the boss. We've collected 5 or 4 heart containers. There's one we didn't get because we didn't know where it was. And we'll get that on our way out. So this video will largely cover up to going back to Orden Village, which has a few kind of side questy type of things to do. There's another move to learn there. There's a heart piece to get there. So our next deal is going to be in the land of the Gorons, because this is a Zelda game, so there's like a lava world with Gorons in it, there's going to be like a water world with Zoras in it, you know, stuff, standard Zelda stuff. There's also going to be an undead world. Now, what isn't there an analog for? I don't know if there's a Gerudo area, like full of thieves and desert people. I'm not saying that there isn't, I just don't know if there is. I don't know a lot about this game. Like, I've watched some people play it, but it's been years. Man, those kids are so mean to that other kid. So evil. Like, and they're just in his face evil, knowing he won't stick up for himself. And we know they're lying. We heard them in the dark. I mean, we were eavesdropping because we're a quasi-defined spiritual entity now because of the power of Twilight. I really like Barnes. Barnes is fun. He's a very kind of PlayStation 1 era Final Fantasy type character. It's very goofy. He is, by the way, the bomb shop guy, so that's gonna come a little later. We clearly, obviously, we do not have access to bombs yet. Although we did use the bomb flowers in the Forest Temple, so the dynamic is not unfamiliar. And these kids do not remember being kidnapped. Like, that's a little weird to me. So this is the explanation of how the Gorons used to be really nice. And now, for some reason, they're no longer nice. And we have to make them nice again. Somehow. There. I just summed up what all that text said. Very quick. Well, whatever. This is the... I mean, game design is never going to rely on the intuitive kind of plot narration of the gamer. Like, yeah, we all understand how plot structure works. Like, most Americans, anyway, intuitively understand how a certain plot structure works. Not maybe all plot structures, but a very certain, like, there's a conflict resolution, like, everybody happy plot structure. That, like, we've been seeing on sitcoms for our entire life. And television dramas. But sometimes those structures, you know, sometimes the fun of a game is to break those structures and to destroy those structures. I would like to see a little bit more of that, you know, games that don't have happy endings, games that don't intuitively, like, you know, stick with, I don't know, I don't know how you break, that's the thing is, you know, the people who think outside of the box in game design, those people make amazing games, but, like, I don't know. I'm not a person who has an intuitive grasp of what would be new and exciting in a video game. Nor am I all that interested. Like, to tell you the honest truth, like, I like when things surprise me, but I don't know that I would go out of my way to. I play pretty classic, well-established video games. I don't know that I would go out of my way to play something that was, you know, had a plot line that ran backwards somehow or something. Those things have to be out there. There's so many video games in the world, there have to be just bizarre ones. So, you have to walk up here. You have to try to get up Goron Mountain. And I gave all these guys Randy Savage's voice. So they're all like, "Oh, no humans allowed." That was what I did the entire time talking to Gorons. And we'll probably continue to do it when the recording picks up because I love doing that voice. I love it. So this guy will yell at you. And then he rolls into a Goron ball. And there's nothing you can do. He just knocks you off the edge. And he's like, "A weak spirit is no match for the might of the Gorons. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you." Alright, done. That's all my voice acting for this entire video. Because there is no way I was going to try to pick up the voices that I'd made up earlier and then go through all those long dialogue scenes and stuff. Because it's just, the preview screen is not big enough for that. And my timing is based on button pressing while I'm talking. So I would have to kind of retime to, and it doesn't work. So it's far too dangerous to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain. And they only recognize strength, so we have to talk to the one guy who's beaten them, ever, in the history of Gorondom. Gorondom? Sure, why not? And that person is the Mayor of Orden, Bo. The guy who looks like he has tusks. Like his mustache make it look like he has tusks. His mustache makes it look like he has tusks. Yeah, there we go. So it's just this. This is all we're doing. We're picking up plot line after we destroy the Twilight, and then we have a heart piece to pick up before we go back to Orden Village, which is where we have to get the secret to defeating Gorons. Which also is one of the main things about kind of... Actually, it's a cleverly integrated non-dungeon item that has a multitude of uses in this game. Which, that's something to be said for the game design of this game. And then, like, I don't know where we left our horse, but I assume... I don't know. I don't know where we left our horse, but... This is where we get her back. So, this is not optional. You have to tame your horse, so. And it's just you hold the analog stick the way it says. So left now, and then right, then left, then right. And when it tells you, hit A. Boom. We're a cowboy now. So yeah, this will make us like, I like how she compliments that we're like a good horse rider. It has to be weird that she's from like a world, like a different world, where I don't know, are there horses in that world? It's hard to tell. Are there Twilight horses? So now we can go back, and clearly that gate makes it impossible to go back without your horse, so... Well, not impossible, I mean, but... And we are gonna, we can't avoid hitting the male guy, so... We're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with seeing him like 9 times in the game, or however many times there are that you hit male from him. But the letter from Uku it's very strange. That this weird human-faced bird is, you know, has a desk and a pen to sit down and to pen us, you know, a missive about how we're doing and things like that. I don't know if missive is the right word there, and I don't particularly care. I was just trying to sound all classy. Now the harpies that I missed is in this gorge, and you can get it now. I think you're meant to get it later with an item we get later. An item that anybody familiar with Zelda games will be familiar with. But you can get it with the Gale Boomerang. The mistake I make is you don't get it from this side of the gorge. You go to the other side. Now the wall, the Twilight wall we can see in the distance, that's just cool. It's just really cool. But it is right up here. It's on top of this outcropping. And we don't get a cursor from here. From the other side, we will. Now, if you're really good at messing with this game, you might be able to jump to that lower ledge. I don't know how you would ever get out. You would have to jump off the world or something and hope you land somewhere where you can get back on your horse. I did have a lot of fun driving over these guys that if you use a boost for Epona, you can knock them down, and that's kind of a hoot. I really wanted that finishing blow on there too. So that's that. Now the obstacles are out of our way. And our heart piece is up here. Yeah, heart piece? Piece of heart? I don't remember, like... They're not heart containers. A full one is a heart container. So there we go. We've got 5. So that's our heart container. So now all that's left is to go back to Orden. Or Ordon. Which we will do as soon as I can get on my horse. And the hit detection on the option detection on the horse is a little obnoxious. And by a little, I mean a lot. It's a lot of practice. So we have a ways to run. And that actually getting back to the village will conclude the video here. So then what we'll have to do when we get back to Orden is there's a piece of heart there. There is a new move to learn from the dead hero from Ocarina of Time. And then there also is the Beat the Gorons kind of secret thing that you need to do. Well, you don't need to do it, I need to do it. Well, wait, you also would need to do it. Anybody who plays this game needs to do it. I believe it's inescapable. That, like, even from what I know of the speedruns of this game, you can't skip what you have to do here, so. So it's unskippable, probably. Most likely. Wouldn't surprise me. So, when we come back, more of this. Until then, thank you for watching. You guys take care. Bye, everybody.